Rob, what is our first main topic today?
Well, John, our first main topic comes from Orson, from work. Hi, John. I'm a big fan of the Evil Dead franchise, including the 2013 remake. It's now confirmed the next installment, Evil Dead Rise, will hit theaters in April of 2023. This is great news, as it was originally an HBO Max exclusive, but with the current axing, its fate was unknown. Reports from test screenings and Bruce Campbell suggest this is a really good one. Thoughts?
I love hearing stories about apparently a movie being good and then getting rewarded for being good.
Mm-hmm.
So this comes to us from the folks over at Movie Web, and they wrote the following. Said this: Evil Dead fans rejoice as the Deadites are coming to the big screen next year. The next installment of the popular horror franchise Evil Dead Rise was originally set to premiere on HBO Max, foregoing the theatrical release. However, producer Bruce Campbell has recently teased that the film may end up getting a theatrical run after all, due to test screenings performing very well. As a matter of fact, now that goes back a bit. Now, 90% of the time when you hear about test screenings, it's fake bullshit. Never believe any news you hear about. Well, test screening, ignore it. That's not real. Unless it actually comes from the director or the producer or the studio itself. Bruce Campbell talked very openly a little while ago about the fact that, man, we've been really excited about the results we've been getting. They even did a particular semi-public screening of it, and apparently the results are great. We've been hearing whispers that the folks at WB really liked it, and now, for the second time, Warner Brothers has taken a movie that was destined to be dumped on streaming right from its inception and is promoting it up to a full theatrical release. Of course, Warner Brothers has already done that with Blue Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be an HBO original. It was going to go straight to HBO, but they looked at it and said, you know what? This is pretty good. We think you deserve a theatrical release. And they promoted Blue Beetle up to a theatrical release. Now they come up to this one and say, you know what? We like it. Audiences are liking it. Why should this thing just go to HBO Max? Let's give this thing a proper theatrical release. And I love seeing that sort of stuff happen. And if it's good, like they're all saying it is, and if it's that great, I mean, good on them for getting this. Now, look, I'm not the biggest Evil Dead fan, but of course, as much, I love Army of Darkness as much as anybody else. I'm middle of the road on all the other Evil Dead stuff. I've got a lot of friends that are very passionate about the whole franchise. The little, what was it, 2018, 2017, 2016 remake?
2013.
13, jeez, I was like, my dates are awful.
I know.
But that was actually really quite good.
Really good. It was is that Fade Alvarez?
Yeah.
Freddie?
Who
then he directed Don't Breathe?
I always want to say Fedor, but that's Fedor Emelianenko. But anyway, yes.
Fetty?
Fetty, thank you.
Fetty
Thank
Alvarez?
you, Jonathan. Fetty. So, I mean, it's great to see, again, that filmmakers, if they produce good work, get rewarded. I love seeing this. I hope it's a pattern that continues. But anyway, Rob, you hear about this. What do you think about Evil Dead Rise now getting promoted to theatrical release?
I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. You know, when Evil Dead first came out, Stephen King was talking about how I've seen the future of horror. It was Clive Barker. He'd read the future of horror and he'd seen the future of horror. And I remember, you know, there was quite the buzz if you were a Fangoria magazine reader back in the day, as I was, to see Evil Dead. But it was very hard outside of festivals. And I had a friend of mine buy me a videotape, a VHS tape of Evil Dead in England. But I didn't know the difference between PAL and NTSC back then. I was a kid, and it wouldn't play. It spent like $60. And then finally Evil Dead came to my town, and I saw it at the Coliseum Theater in downtown Seattle. And dude, it lived up to the promise. The first Evil Dead with its lo-fi grungy look, but it was so much fun. Just hells of pop and violence, all the great camera tricks Sam Raimi used. It was awesome. And I loved it. And then I worked on Army of Darkness. I worked for Tony Gardner's Altarian Studios. I just was a PA, but still, that was awesome. And to see that this is going to be awesome, I love the fact that this franchise, Evil Dead, came out, I think, in 81.
Oof.
So you have a franchise that's endured from 81 to now 2023. It's had a TV series, 3 feature films. I mean, how many times have you bought Army of Darkness on home video? Well, you haven't. But I must have bought it like 10 times.
I think I probably bought the VHS when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean,
when I was a kid, I probably
they keep putting out new releases. They keep putting new endings on it. It's great. So good on Sam Raimi's Evil Dead franchise. I just hope somebody says the little girl voice, "We're gonna catch you." Guys, I love that. It's great.
Here's a question. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture here. This is the second time now that Warner Brothers has gone and taken a film that was destined to go straight to HBO Max and said, nah, this is really good. We're going to promote it up. Do you think this is a pattern we could see them continue doing?
I certainly hope so. I mean, and I think this is the way things should be. I mean, everyone's talking about how, well, Batgirl is not going to get released. But if something was just going to go to streaming and they see that it's good enough to put in theaters, all it does is, as we've said on the show a million times before, it just adds to the value.
Once you do put it on streaming,
And if this film does, if it delivers to audiences what they seem to promise it's going to, it'll probably be quite a hit. And I'm sure it'll cover its costs, and it'll develop a reputation. And people, when it comes to streaming, people sign up because they've heard of it.
All right, guys. Question is for you. Evil Dead Rise is now no longer going to go straight to HBO Max. It's going to get promoted to a theatrical release. Are you a fan of the Evil Dead franchise? Maybe you've never watched a single thing about it. Maybe you're wondering, Bruce Campbell says he's retired, but maybe he could come out and don it one more time. Who knows? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Ryan Reynolds, and specifically his delightful company, Mint Mobile. So look, after years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't a catch. And guys, this is no joke. I have been using Mint Mobile for months now. And on top of the fact that I'm spending literally about 1/3 every month of what I was spending on my former major carrier, I've discovered no decline in my service. I kept my phone number and I was able to keep my phone. The switch from my old service to Mint Mobile couldn't have been easier and saved me more money. And the best part for anybody who just hates their phone bills is that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All of their plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.